Alright, welcome back everyone. It is LaughNgamez here. I am back with some more Starcraft 2 1 versus 1 AlphaStar action. Now that that mouthful has been said, let's talk about what we've got here today. And what we've got here today is actually going to be... It's going to be some of the fromage, some of the cheddar, some of the cheese, as going to check out multiple AlphaStar matches in this video. I thought, all right, let's do another one of these and just check out how AlphaStar responds to cheeses and things like that. Unfortunately, AlphaStar doesn't really cheese. It'll go for maybe like opportunistic attacks, but really it's the humans trying to cheese out the robot for the sake of humanity. And so yeah, let's just see how this is going to go out. We've got 3 matches, and it's all various players playing various matchups versus AlphaStar, so I'm excited to watch this one. I mean, AlphaStar, it seems to sometimes be like genius the way it plays, but then other times you're like, this how is this in smart AI or something? So it's all over the board. I mean, it is definitely fun to watch though. So this game number 1, we've got AlphaStar playing as Protoss versus a Master's Terran. And we're going to see how this one's going to go, what sort of cheese or if anything like that's going to be coming our way. I mean, yeah, so we'll just see how this match is going to go while things kind of start to heat up, as both players are going for pretty normal openings. Make sure to press that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try and break seven likes on this video. Yeah, that sounds like a good number. Lucky number 7. And so, yeah. And of course, if you're new to the channel, of course, and you enjoy this kind of AlphaStar content, I've been putting out a fair few of these videos and all sorts of other StarCraft videos, so consider subscribing. And now we'll just see how this game's gonna be progressing. AlphaStar going for a bit of an interesting wall off, just usual Protoss wall off, I guess. Sometimes it's cool to pay attention to how the AI walls off, or how it does a few other specific things, but so far nothing really super notable this game. I mean, it's opening up with an adept. Like, if we didn't have the AlphaStar tag here from the official DeepMind group, so far it would be pretty hard to tell if this was actually AlphaStar or not. We know for a fact that it is, but it just goes to show that AlphaStar and humans sometimes do reach the same conclusion. So this first adept is out. It's gonna be looking for a potential Reaper coming its way. The Terran player has built a Reaper. It is now just moving across the map, and we'll see how good AlphaStar is going to be at shutting down this Reaper. Grenade gets tossed on down. The Adept still pursuing endlessly after the Reaper. And then AlphaStar actually going for a Stargate after this. So it's shading one Adept across the map. It's got another one coming across the map, but it is actually going to complete its shade and just run right into that bunker. That's a bit of a boo-boo by AlphaStar. It's now going to try and pick off this mule, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So it's going to try and shade up the ramp. But yeah, so far not finding a lot of value for this Adept that it sent in. AlphaStar says, right, Adept, do your thing. It seems to have AlphaStar, really, if you think about it, is just one robot controlling other like robot units in a sense. It's like, all right, Adept, I'm your overlord, so go ahead and do what I say. I don't care if you die. So AlphaStar, though, interestingly enough, going for Oracle openings, which is not uncommon in PvT. We take a look, though, the human player, this game, I said this is a cheesy series, and it is a little bit cheesy. Going for Magfield Accelerator, which kind of is a throwback. It's a bit of an older push, but still a very valid one, I feel. Lots of Marines coming out. Cyclones on the way out behind this. Cyclones moving on in. It's going to try and lock onto that Oracle, but it does not happen. And then, yeah, we take a look here. Medivac Cyclone just doing their thing. Another Adept shades on in. AlphaStar just sends her on into her death. All the while, the Master's Terran player also having an interesting wall. So that's interesting. While AlphaStar is just kind of doing its thing. eBay on the way here for the Terran player. Another Cyclone on the way out. Although, we take a look, the Cyclones move out, and the Oracles move in immediately for AlphaStar, so a very nice move there. And oh, look at this AlphaStar! Actually getting these Cyclones. Good saves there from the Terran. However, these Cyclones, one of them goes down, the second gets saved in the medivac, but yeah, I don't think it can unload, so this is actually looking really good here for AlphaStar, picking off some SCVs, delaying the push, and really removing a big chunk of the firepower in the push, because these Cyclones have been the main source of damage, and one of them has died, pardon me. Now, AlphaStar should, in theory, know that this attack is going to be coming its way. We're going to see if it's going to be able to hold on. The AI definitely does realize that this is going to be aggression coming from its opponent. It throws up 2 shield batteries. And then this Terran player is, oh my god, the Terran just says, alright, it's time to just move on in. So he's giving it. SCV is crossing the map right now. And oh boy, the boys are being pulled. Cyclones, a ton of Marines here crossing the map for the Terran. How well this is going to work out, I am not sure, but he is really committed. How well is AlphaStar going to defend? It's going to be tough to say. But now we see SCVs are like, yeah, we're here. Let's do our thing. As they're going to try and give this Protoss army a hug. Marines can't get their damage off due to these force fields, so the Terran player, pardon me, having to move on in a little bit further once again, but more force fields going on down. The Marines are all stepping in. The shield batteries, though, healing up the Immortal, keeping it alive much longer past its expiration date. The Cyclones have been getting lifted up by the Phoenix. AlphaStar doing a great counter there, and it looks like this Terran attack just got completely destroyed, and it looks like AlphaStar is gonna defend versus the first cheese in this video. So that was game number 1. So far looking pretty good for Team Robots, as I like to keep track of who comes out more on top when it comes to the cheeses. And so far AlphaStar up 1-0 in this. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, since cheese games generally are a little bit shorter, yeah, since they're generally a little bit shorter, we're gonna do multiple of them. And then I'll just load us on into the next game. Cheese number 2. Loading. And we are off. Once again, thanks so much to all the support everyone's been giving these videos. I know that you guys really enjoy the AlphaStar, so as long as you keep enjoying them, I'm going to keep doing them. This is only the second cheese video, so I might even do another one of these after. So let me know in the comments if you enjoy seeing the wacky AlphaStar cheeses. And now we take a look at this game. We have got ourselves a Masters Protoss. Gonna be taking on AlphaStar, who is a Zerg. And now we'll see, yeah, how well is this one gonna work? Because these are all cheese games. Wait, Team Humanity! Oh no, the Protoss player canceled his first pylon. That is not a good sign if you're rooting for Humanity here. If we went back and watched that, the Protoss canceled his pylon there and restarted it, which is, it's a pretty big mistake if you misplace your first pylon, then have to cancel it. At least he was quick about it, but still, he's like, oh no, I'm just gonna throw up a forge, and he's gonna be cheesing. So we've got ourselves a Masters Protoss who's gonna be cannon rushing AlphaStar. Now, we've seen AlphaStar deal with cannon rushes a few times, but it's versus different races we've seen it. And in this case, the Protoss player throwing up a pylon on the low ground. Now, we'll see, what else is he gonna do? AlphaStar knows this is here. His Overlord is like, hey, that's a nice pylon you got there, but I'm not gonna do anything about it. We see this... Oh, AlphaStar was like, wait, yes, he's serious about this pylon. He lets it finish, so he's just gonna run away with his drone. He cancels the hatchery. Spawning pool on the way for AlphaStar, but still, there's already a gateway on the way. There's a cannon up to defend it. This looks like a pretty good start for the Protoss, dare I say. The hatchery is already canceled, and now we'll see. Where's this Protoss gonna take this? Is he gonna go into Immortals or something like that? That is a common one. It could be Stalkers or just a lot of cannons. I'm not 100% sure. But these Protoss players, they really like trying to cheese out AlphaStar's Zerg. And now we'll see. How well is AlphaStar going to respond this time? In that previous game that I casted, AlphaStar just kept taking bases. It's like, alright, I had to cancel the one base, so I'll start another. We'll see if it's just going to try and stick to that or not, but for now it really needs to be making some units, and so far the only unit we're seeing out of AlphaStar is the one queen. It fires up another drone when I think it should be making lings or something. The spine I really like, but you might need more than just the one spine, AlphaStar, because this Protoss player, he's building himself a cybernetics core, which is going to allow him probably to make stalkers or throw up a robo behind it, and that is just bad news for a Zerg player. AlphaStar hasn't thrown up a roach warren or anything. Cannons, more cannons are being constructed. This one queen, she's just looking, she's just like, wow, that is, why is the Protoss so close to our base? Overmind. Stalkers on the way here. Spine probably is going to go ahead and burrow above that spawning pool. AlphaStar is trying to get speed, but so far AlphaStar is just making queens and making drones. This Protoss player has now got up to cannons and shield batteries, and the stalkers are going to begin poking. The spine probably is going to reposition to try and zone out these stalkers, but in theory they can just retreat to the shield battery, and that's exactly what they'll do. One or two stalkers isn't an issue, but if this number grows too high, I'm not sure what AlphaStar can do. AlphaStar says, okay, let's build an expansion, so its tactic really is just to try and out-expand cheese. But his main base is going to be mighty exposed here. A queen eating shots from the photon cannon, so AlphaStar has to transfuse it. And while there's the one spine crawler here, AlphaStar isn't making anything else. Now 4 stalkers are out. The Zerg player isn't making any lings just yet. Like, I'm not sure what AlphaStar's idea is here. I mean, is it just gonna try and fire up like a ton of lings or something off 3 hatcheries, or I'm not sure, because these stalkers are poking. AlphaStar is not mining at all. It's making some more lings. It's really not making anything of significance. This is just a total AI derp here. This one's looking pretty good for humanity, ladies and gentlemen, as the Masters Protoss with his stalkers is okay. The drones are just running, and oh no! The Protoss player walls in AlphaStar's drones, so a ton of them get shot by the cannon. Now that being said, a fair few did actually escape still, but the stalkers are in right pursuit. 2 queens are building, 1 at each of these hatcheries, but now's the time for like lings for the Zerg. A few lings being fired on up. Maybe AlphaStar can get up enough, but I don't know. There's already these stalkers out. They're going to be working away in the drones. AlphaStar is like, right, let's run these drones now. It's going to try and build up a few spine, or assist building a spore crawler. Oh, AlphaStar. Oh, what are we going to do with you? It's just such a derpy AI. GG, the Masters Protoss player ties it up for humanity. That was a total AI derp, ladies and gentlemen. And after that, we're now gonna get on into game number 3, which is gonna let us see who's gonna triumph, humans or robots. Keep in mind these are pretty much randomly picked replays from the ladder that AlphaStar played. So we see what its everyday experience was like playing versus those pesky Europeans that keep trying to cheese it, apparently. And now we'll see what's this next game going to be like. I'll just load on up match number 3, cheese number 3. I didn't actually plan for this, but it just kind of worked out that we've had AlphaStar as a Protoss, AlphaStar as a Zerg, and now we are going to be having AlphaStar as a Terran. So one of each, which is actually really cool. I legitimately didn't plan for this. I just picked what games I thought would be good. So now we take a look here. We've got AlphaStar taking on yet another Masters player. This is like AlphaStar just versus the Masters, apparently. So this game, we've got ourselves a TVT, and oh, there's already an SCV moving out on the map. Another SCV. AlphaStar is going to be getting cheese, probably Proxy Reaper. This is a very common TVT cheese, but the last time that I commentated AlphaStar versus this, AlphaStar just like died. So this could actually be really bad for the AI, as it doesn't seem to know how to respond to this very well. A very bold proxy from the Masters Terran. He's like, yep, I'm a proxy right in your face. And there it goes. There's the one racks up. Should be seeing the second go up pretty soon after. Double gas on the way for the Terran now. SCV is moving out for AlphaStar. Could potentially scout this, but no. AlphaStar sometimes is pretty brazen with its scouting. It does actually check the third, so it is looking for the proxies. However, it is not checking in this very bold location. Oh, is it going to run in? Wait, AlphaStar! It has actually spotted the proxy now. And it is going to be like, uh-oh, alarm bells are sounding for this AI right now. As this proxy Reaper has been spotted, AlphaStar is immediately going to fire up a bunker. So, okay, this is looking a lot better than the past game that AlphaStar had versus this proxy. The two Reapers are heading on out for this Terran player. Now we take a look. AlphaStar building up a bunker, getting up the factory ASAP. Another supply depot. Needs to continuously produce non-stop. The one Reaper is going to move out for AlphaStar. Got to be careful, though. If it loses the Reaper, it could just die. So it's going to go ahead and jump on into that bunker. A Marine is about to pop out for AlphaStar, so it is going to have a little bit more firepower to try and address this Reaper problem. SCVs currently, though, are putting down their lives in order to buffer a little bit. The Reapers of the blue Terran, though, are repelled. AlphaStar isn't out of the woods yet, though. I mean, there's going to be quite a significant number of Reapers for the blue Terran pretty soon, as he's already up to 4 now. A Hellion is on the way for AlphaStar, which is really going to help with fighting this, but here we see the Terran player, or the blue Terran, moves on in, tosses down a grenade, picks off an SCV or two, and, I mean, did this get enough damage done? It seems like AlphaStar is having a pretty okay response to this. More Reapers on the way. Meanwhile, the Terran players, or AlphaStar, is making Reapers and Hellions. And okay, it looks like AlphaStar has actually held this cheese this game. Oh, I forgot to update the scores too. Look at that. It is 1-1. So, yeah, I mean, AlphaStar has so far defended this cheese. I mean, it's been a good response. The Terran player, though, or the blue Terran, floating off the barracks, going to be looking to pick off those supply depots. Able to get one of them. It's always kind of like an additional gimme. Once you realize you can't push up with your Reapers, you can still abuse their mobility, get a supply depot, sometimes two. AlphaStar, though, going to be going into a cloaked Banshee behind this. We know how much AlphaStar likes to build its cloaked Banshees. Reapers shoot one of the Hellions. Grenades are being tossed on down. So this Terran player is looking to try and pressure AlphaStar. So far, though, nothing too major happening. We take a look. The Master's Terran says, alright, fine, I'll throw up a command center. All the while building a safety cyclone back at home. Banshee on the way here for AlphaStar. Meanwhile, the Reapers are actually going to be trying to push on in here, but oh, AlphaStar has plenty of Hellions, is actually going to be able to repel these Reapers. I mean, these Reapers pretty far out on the map, and the Hellions for AlphaStar are looking for these Reapers. It looks like that they're able to sneak away. It's still a little bit worrisome, though, as they could easily run on into those Hellions. The Hellions for AlphaStar are actually just going to move across the map. They're going to run towards the natural base of the blue Terran. Maybe get that SCV building the command center. That's nice. However, one of the Hellions does pay the price. Raven on the way for the Master's Terran. Oh, the AI! What are you doing, AlphaStar? Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 AlphaStar. Oh, totally derping there. It is not finishing up its command center. Oh, AlphaStar, what are you doing, you derp? Banshee. Now moving on in for AlphaStar. AlphaStar is very busy microing this Banshee. And oh, this is the Terran player, not AlphaStar. Oh, totally getting mixed up there. Okay, the Terran player's derping. AlphaStar was doing a good job. This is what happens when I cast a game with an AI and 2 Terrans. It always seems to throw me off a little bit. But yes, this Terran player has made a pretty big boo-boo of not finishing his command center. Like, he was just waiting a long time. So that was actually a very, very nice move. Keep in mind, AlphaStar started its command center way, way later than this Terran did. And now they're pretty much on par at this point. So we take a look, and the Terran player down on workers by a very significant margin. It's no small margin that he's behind. So he's going to try and catch on up by throwing a 3rd CC. And wait, what? AlphaStar apparently has gone into double starport. So that's an interesting choice. Double starport making siege tanks, Vikings, and Banshees. What an odd way to play here from AlphaStar, but I mean, Vikings and siege tanks really are the ultimate composition in TVT. If you ever play Terran versus Terran, you have the siege tanks to zone out anything on the ground, and then the Vikings to control the skies. You're in a pretty good spot. Right now, we take a look, though, this Terran player, not really as focused on that. He has made himself 2 Ravens. He's going to be crossing the map towards AlphaStar's base, and looks like he could potentially be going for a pretty big push right now. We take a look, though, and auto turret gets tossed down by AlphaStar, going for some Raven harassment. Double Viking production on the way here for the Terran player. He finally realizes AlphaStar has so much, but he's actually going for a big old engagement here. Auto turrets, Vikings going to be moving on in. I kind of totally derped there on the observing, missing just the beginning of that fight. It looks like, though, that this Masters player may be able to push on into AlphaStar's base. The Banshee is in the sky, but the Vikings move on up. 1 Viking pops out for AlphaStar, though could secure the air control. Oh no, the Banshee doesn't go down, so all of a sudden, there's nothing really to buffer for these siege tanks. If this Viking goes down, this is actually very, very troublesome here for the blue Terran. Doesn't he toss down an auto turret? No, he doesn't. So this Banshee really unchecked right now. AlphaStar having this Banshee is paying dividends here. And yeah, let's take a look here. I mean, this Masters player is on 3 CCs back at home. However, he's taking a fair bit of damage. AlphaStar is going to be looking to counter push right now. Vikings are moving out. They're going to be able to pick off this Banshee. And so this Masters Terran should be able to stabilize, but he is taking more harassment damage from a Banshee and a Viking. Oh, yeah, a Banshee and a Raven in pair. And we take a look. The Masters player actually just GG's on out. He's down on supply by about 20, and he's going to be losing more SCVs. So he actually just decides to tap on out there. And we, ladies and gentlemen, before ending this video, are going to go back and watch the start of that fight, since I kind of missed it, which is my bad. But yeah, okay, let's take a look at watching this fight here. Ravens moving on in, interference matrix getting tossed on down, auto turrets getting spammed, a plethora of them there. As we take a look here, this Terran player tried to push it in. Maybe if the auto turrets were a little bit further in, if possible, they could have got these siege tanks a little bit sooner, but they weren't quite able to. Still, though, a very strong push. However, the fact that the Banshee was there really turned things around for AlphaStar. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed the AlphaStar cheese coverage, make sure to press that like button on this video, and I will do another. I'm gonna do another regardless, but press that like button. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. This has been LaughNgamez.